sit there crisscross applesauce. You can either scoot up or you can sit here.
See what I'm about to show you? Okay, we are going to
That's
keep
a good
our
choice. You can sit there if you want.
mouths closed and our hands in our laps. Eric's hands are in his lap. Brian's hands are in his lap. William's mouth is closed. So I am so excited to show you all a new center today. I'm going to explain our new center. Then we're going to use our clips to choose our different areas, and then we're going to have area time. So let me show you a new area. We're going to have Play-Doh today. It's going to be, instead of the water table, we'll have Play-Doh table. So today at the Play-Doh table, we are all going to be little sculptors. And a sculptor is someone who makes different shapes and designs out of stone or Play-Doh like we're going to do, and they carve different art. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a sketch, which means we're going to make a drawing. Yep, my drawing is a snake. So first you're going to think of what you want to sculpt.
Snake is so scary.
Snakes are sometimes scary, you're right. This is a happy snake, he's smiling. Eric's listening. So I have my snake. I wrote that I'm going to draw a snake. Yep, he's really long. I wrote down, bless you. Kyle is listening. I wrote down the colors I'm going to use. Winnie is listening. Colton, you should be listening and not talking. Leilani, you should be listening and not talking. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. It is very important, friends, that we listen right now and do not talk, because the sooner that we listen, the sooner we can go to our areas. So like I was saying, I made my sketch first. That's the first thing I did. I decided I was going to sculpt a snake. So the next thing I'm going to do is take out some Play-Doh. We're all going to need to share the Play-Doh at this area today because we only have a little. So there are going to be 3 people at the Play-Doh table. How many people are going to be at the Play-Doh table?
1.
Brian said it, and Elijah counted 3. So I'm going to take some Play-Doh and I'm going to start to draw sculpt my snake. So I'm going to roll the Play-Doh out, and I'm feeling the Play-Doh in my hands. It's kind of squishy. Eric, do you want to move over here? So I'm going to roll it out, and look, I made a snake, just like I made in my drawing, right? Does it look kind of similar? You're right, it doesn't have eyes. That's fine, that's why I moved you over here so he doesn't bother you. So I have my snake, and now you're right, I do have eyes. So I can use the different Play-Doh accessories. Accessories are the little tools that come along. And I can make some designs on my snake so he can have a different texture, which means a different feeling. And if you feel it, it feels different. Sure, feel it. It feels a little different. Okay, we can all feel it when we go to the Play-Doh table. So hands back in our laps. Hands in our lap. Brian has his hands in his lap. Alex has his hands in his lap. Okay, so now I sculpted my creation. So we can make whatever kind of creations we want. Raise a quiet hand if you have an idea of what you would like to sculpt. Does anyone have an idea of what they want to make? Nelson, what would you like to make?
I like to make a very long snake.
A very, very long snake. Winnie, what would you like to make? A big snake. So are there any other animals that you guys would like to make? What about you, Alex? A dragon. So Alex wants to sculpt a dragon. That's a great idea. So raise a quiet hand and tell me, how many people are going to be at the Play-Doh table? Eben is raising a quiet hand. Not 4. Kyle, how many people? 3. Winnie is listening to directions. Sophie is listening to directions. Nelson is listening to directions. You two need to be listening to directions. 3. Okay, if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. I am going to pick who is going to the center, so you can put your name on the different center, and then you may go. So let's start with Nelson. What area would you like to go to? Everyone sitting down can be thinking about the area they would like to go to. You want to go to table toys? The Play-Doh. So you'll go to the art table. You can go sit there and wait. So we have one person at the art table. What about And
Walking
like,
feet, Nelson.
okay, do you want to do Play-Doh?